SAF. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen of the press. We in PDP are demanding for the stoppage of the collection of results by INEC. The People's Democratic Party demands that in line with the commitment to conduct a transparent, free, and fair election, an immediate halt to the ongoing collection of results by INEC until data from the smart card reader accreditation at the polling unit are made available to all parties in this election. The PDP predicates this demand on available evidence to the effect that data from the card readers are being reconfigured to suit the manipulations, rigging, and overvoting already carried out during the election in some states by the All Progressives Congress, the APC. Already, the PDP National Chairman, Prince Uche Secondos, has communicated this position of our party to the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, and we are reiterating the same here. We have evidence from the smart card reader accreditation data that what is being announced by INEC has been seriously tampered with and manipulated to suit the All Progressives Congress. In the meantime, we demand the immediate and outright cancellation of presidential election results in Yobe, in Zamfara, in Nasarawa, and Borno State as submitted by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. In Yobe, the total number of votes submitted as cast was more than the number of accredited voters, whereas the number of accredited voters was 601,056 votes. The total votes cast was 775,449. This is a clear case of our voting, which by the provisions of the Electoral Act renders the election null and void. In such instance, the law provides for another election on a day to be fixed by INEC in consultation with all the political parties. In Zamfara State, for instance, no voting took place, or no actual voting took place, and there was no single result sheet in any polling unit in the entire state. There was an arrest in Shinkafi local government where an APC member was caught on printing ballot papers inside his house in favor of APC, and nothing has been done about that. Results from the presiding officers from Zamfara were concocted and allocated according to the wishes of the leadership of the APC in collaboration with INEC. The PDP therefore demands the outright deletion of the results from Zamfara from INEC records and a conduct of free, fair, and credible presidential election in Zamfara State in accordance with the clear provisions of the law. Also, in Borno State, credible information available to us showed that there was no election but a figure writing exercise and allocation of results according to the whims and caprices of APC leaders. We also demand the outright deletion of the results from Borno from INEC records and the conduct of free, fair, credible presidential election in Borno State. Again, in Nasarawa State, for instance, the PDP demands the immediate restoration of our over 157,000 votes. These were valid votes that were unlawfully and arbitrarily cancelled by INEC, and the announcement of the actual results from the field. Similarly, the PDP demands an immediate restoration of our over 79,000 lawful and valid votes, which were unlawfully cancelled by INEC in Kogi State, and the announcement of the authentic results inclusive of the recorded 79,000 votes. In the FCT again, the PDP demands the restoration of 27,000 valid and lawful votes, which were unlawfully and arbitrarily cancelled by INEC, and the declaration of the authentic result inclusive of our restored 27,000 votes. In Plateau, The PDP demands the immediate restoration of over 30,000 valid and lawful votes, which were unlawfully cancelled, particularly in Jos North, and the declaration of the genuine results as delivered at the polling units, inclusive of these 30,000 unlawfully removed votes. The PDP therefore calls on Nigerians to disregard the results until INEC provides the data from the smart card reader accreditation at the polling units, conducts a fresh election in Borno, in Yobe, and Zamfara states, as well as restore our votes in Plateau, FCT, Kogi, and Nasarawa states. The PDP maintains that from the actual votes delivered at the polling units, which we have, Nigerians clearly and quite unequivocally gave their mandate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri of Adamawa, our presidential candidate. And we will insist that the wishes of Nigerians be respected. Again, we have seen in the build-up to the election the collaboration by all People's Congress and security agencies to harass, to arrest, to detain and traumatize leaders of PDP across the states. In Kebbi State, before the commencement of the election, one of the leading political leaders, Chief Emeka Okafo, NG Kangwangu, was arrested and is still under detention. In Abuja here, one of our leaders, Engineer Buba Galadima, was also arrested without any justifiable cause and is still in detention. And there are several other people, our leaders, our members in the states that have been arrested and have been detained without any justifiable cause by security agencies working in tandem with APC. We feel that if we want the international community to respect us, if we want the world to respect the processes that are taking place, if we want people to believe that Nigerians are interested in democracy, then we must be seen to be playing above board. Today, the whole world is watching us, the international community are watching us, even outside the election monitors and observers that are around. And so we must be seen, particularly the security agencies, must be seen to be working within the tandem and ambition of the law. And this is not a big request. We demand that Engineer Buba Galadima should be released forthwith. We demand that Emeka Okafo should be released forthwith. We demand that all other Nigerians who for one reason or another have been detained without justifiable cause in anticipation of the role they will play in this election should be released forthwith. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The briefing, so well. Thank you very much.